Namaste and welcome. This is Shantal from She Achieves Studio. Good morning, peace morning to everyone. Everyone who is joining me live this morning at 7:30 Mountain Time, or perhaps you're watching this video afterward throughout the day. Thank you for sharing your space and your morning with mine. This is 5-minute morning meds. And the actual meditation is 5 minutes. However, I may start to invite some, I call it limitless dialogue afterward. And I do have a set of oracle cards this morning, which we will be diving into after the meditation. If you choose to stay only for the 5-minute meditation, beautiful. Thank you for that. As always, at She Achieves Studio, it's your choice to step in or step out. And it's really awesome to have choices. And that's why I am here, Shantal, to help guide you into a life of choices from the heart, of awareness to expand our choice points, to know that we do have a choice. Even if you may not believe it at this very moment, that's okay. Stay with that and stay with me. So please, when you are ready, either seated or lying, perhaps standing, I invite you to find a space that you can stay still, to bring stillness into your space in this next 5 minutes. So, eyes open or eyes closed, whatever feels right for you in this moment. And we bring our hands to our heart center, pressing the pads of the palms together, and perhaps leaving a little bit of space in between the palms. And this is the space that we hold when we breathe in. This is the space we hold when we hold that breath in. This is the space that we hold when we breathe out, and the space when we are of empty breath. So uniting right and left, male and female, yin and yang. Eyes open or eyes closed. Bring yourself into a sense of awareness of your breath, exactly as your breath is in this moment. Good morning, Cheryl. Namaste, lovely. Let's begin. The spine is lengthened. The spine is long. The shoulders find a relaxed softness. Inviting this relaxed softness into the tongue, into the mouth, and into the jaw. And our meditation this morning is with the intent of astya, non-stealing. And we bring our sense of presence into part of this 8 limb of yoga. And we feel into our body from our minds what non-stealing means. More than just a physical presence of taking something or not taking something. Let's bring this awareness, Vastya, into our heart space. Not stealing the right of our heart voice. Not stealing the sense of presence of love inside of our heart. So breathe into belly, fill up into heart space, and allow your breath to completely expand into your heart space. Again, without thinking it's right or wrong, or thinking it should be more than what it is. Without stealing this moment from your heart. Allowing presence of breath in, presence of breath full, and presence of breath out, and presence in the heart of breath empty. Sensing the rise and fall of belly and heart. Heart breath in, heart breath full, heart breath empty. And imagine into your heart's desire. Even just the sound of those words. Imagine your heart's desire. Your heart's desire as if it is already happening in your life. How beautiful, how floral, how alive this feeling expands into the rest of your body. And we bring a sense of listening, a sense of communication into our heart voice this morning to help guide us, and giving permission into our mind and our thoughts to soften. Giving permission of your mind to soften. And when our mind becomes softer and more gentle, our heart expands. And this, if you are willing, is the place where we find our aliveness. Our heart space is where we greet every morning and we say goodnight every evening. So feel this heart breath into this heart space expand into every cell of your body, into your aura of prana, beyond your physical body. Invite this heart space, heart breath, heart voice to expand not only beyond physical kosha, but into your emotions, the emotions that maybe you've been holding on to. Allowing this heart breath to expand to not only body and also into emotions. Allowing the bouquet and the dance of heart to be strong, to be enlightened, and to be present. So stay with belly breath into heart breath, in and out. Now very gently place your left palm over your heart space and your right palm on top, if that feels right for you. And gently press, not too hard, and feel the breath. Feel the aliveness of your heart. Listen and feel into your heart's desire as if it is already happening. And when you are ready, please, on your next breath out, open mouth and gentle sigh. And open your eyes and be present now. Again, good morning, Cheryl and Rachel. Thank you for sharing your morning with my morning this morning. And ask yourself, how does your physical body feel? Just check in without changing it. How are your emotions flowing after that short meditation, bringing mindfulness into your day? So that concludes our 5-minute morning meds. Thank you again for joining me, everyone. And if you'd like to stay around, I'm going to be pulling some cards this morning. And the cards are from the Mystical Shaman Oracle. Okay, and I'm just... Okay, here we are, ready to ask the universe this morning. Maybe closing your eyes again, just breathing into the universe, asking for the wisdom, the etheric Akashic wisdom of how, of what our heart is guiding us into. What our heart is guiding us into. How it is accessible. The Angian Cross. And I will be posting this picture of the card and the story into the comments of this video. Okay, let's see what it has to say. The Angian Cross. So the first part of this story is the essence of the full card in its entirety. And then we have the invitation for us. So that is our actual teaching. Okay, so let's see what it says for us this morning. The Angian Cross represents the cosmology of the shaman. Beautiful. Shamanic healing, shamanic lineage is beautiful. It's ancient, it's wise. It is removed of many obstacles. It sees through into the truth. We have the lower world, the middle world, and the upper world, which we can always have access to. And for those of you who are unsure, warrior goddess training is based on shamanic Toltec lineage. And I am a level 2 warrior goddess facilitator, and I hold free circles. They're free online circles every Sunday. And if you are interested, please just message me. We have one tomorrow evening, 7 to 8 p.m. Mountain Time. And excuse me, I really connect with the shamanic lineage on such a higher frequency. And part of that embodiment was experiencing 2 fire walks with my warrior goddess training. And I was thinking of that the other night about fire element, the Rajasic guna, and how it really feeds us. It brings the possible from impossible. Do you think I was comfortable walking on 1,300 degree coals more than once? Not the first time. But part of me was like, you're going to burn your feet. You're going to burn your feet. This is like insane. But we were chanting, and we had like 30 women around us and the drum going, and we were all in the same heightened vibration. And I did not even feel the coals. They felt like marshmallows. It felt like I was walking on marshmallows. And after I repeated that fire walk several times with Heather Ashamara and the lovely goddesses that were around, I realized, wow, my mind can be so limiting. My mind could have talked me out of doing something that I was meant to do, that I was meant to share, to be able to share that story with other women, to inspire, to encourage, to enliven. Okay? So it depicts the 4 cardinal directions: southwest, northeast, the upper and lower worlds, and the steps to reach these realms. Because if we find that we're stuck, good morning, Penny. Thank you for watching. If we find that we're stuck, that we're stagnant, that we're constipated in our lives, not just physically, emotionally, energetically, mentally, spiritually, it's frustrating. It becomes dull, very tamasic. It's very, very heavy and dull, very kapha-like. And that heaviness can hold us down. And sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes that heaviness starts up here. So, mindset. The hole in the center, where's the card? There's the card of what we're talking about, the Angian cross. The hole in the center is a gateway to interdimensional travel, the proverbial eye of the needle. We can all go through to experience higher states of awareness and wisdom and to break free of linear time. And have you ever had thoughts in your day where you're like, I don't have enough time. Oh my God, I don't have enough time. Even if you're staying home and it's like, I don't have enough time to do this. I didn't have enough time to meditate. I didn't have enough time to just be still. I didn't have enough time to unplug. Well, in my eyes and in the teaching of shamanic lineage, we have enough time. If you tell yourself you have enough time, you have enough time. If you tell yourself you're out of time, you will embody that sense of, I'm out of time. Again, we're talking about choice points. And all of these videos, mostly everything that I talk about, whether it's yogic lineage, shamanic lineage, nutrition, yogic nutrition, fitness, warrior goddess, whatever it is, it's about expanding our awareness so we have a better understanding, so we can make better choices and expand into our choice points. And as always with She Achieves Studio, you have a choice. You can step in or step out. Okay, let's stay focused, shall we? The invitation, our teaching. Are you ready? Deep breath in. And our intent is the invitation into our heart. The Angian cross announces the start to a great journey. It's time to raise your gaze from the mundane day-to-day to that which until now has seemed beyond your grasp. And that is beautiful. That is exactly what I was talking about. The mundane day-to-day, that's tamasic energy. That's heavy guna energy. Stagnant, kapha, heavy, earthly. It's the root chakra, muladhara, solidity, stability. However, if I can sidetrack into the root chakra for a moment, we want to have a strong base, yeah? We want to have a stable, secure, safe environment. However, when that environment becomes too tamasic, it weighs us down. And then we have a hard time moving. And that's why sometimes we may find ourselves in the same patterns, repeating the same thoughts, even though they no longer serve us. Can anyone relate to that? It's something that I've experienced in my journey, and it's very profound when we actually realize, hey, I was there. That was part of my life. I had to be in that heavy space for growth for whatever reason. or to gain some knowledge for whatever reason. But today in this moment, it doesn't serve me anymore. So how can I be in relationship with that part of me without trying to push it away, without repelling it? How can I invite it into a deeper sense of knowledge and intuition? Okay, so raise our gaze. Raise your gaze. I love that. Allow new wisdom to guide you and stop trying to make sense of it all before you respond with a resounding yes. And that calls into our intuition. And our intuition is knowing without having to reason. You know, honestly, when I work with women with spiritual coaching, whether it's in a group setting or private, or even with Thai yoga massage, it is sometimes not always knowing why, the why. Finding out the why sometimes can be very beneficial, yes, if that's your intent. For spiritual coaching, it's not so much why. Well, why do you do this? Why do you do that? It's great if you get that intuitive hit, that all of a sudden you get this thought of, oh, that's why. Oh, wow, that's why. That's wonderful. But having to search and dissect into the whys, that's not really our intent with spiritual coaching or these talks. It's more about embracing and acknowledging that it is there and then choosing to do something about it. And why I offer so many Facebook Lives is to share this invitation. I'm not here to change your point of view. I'm not here to convince you of anything. That's your choice. I'm just here to open up into a more broad sense, an opening, an expansive view of perception and of choice points. So thank you for sharing your morning, your Saturday morning. Thank you for sharing your heart space and for knowing that when we come from heart, we can truly feel the aliveness and the gift of our breath, of our presence, and of our peace. And thank you for sharing your presence and your peace with my presence and peace. Stay posted for comments that I will be adding and the pictures of the card. And I will be talking about Astya, one of the yamas from the 8 limbs of yoga. And I hope to see you all tomorrow at 7:30 a.m. Mountain Time for another 5-minute morning meds. I say namaste. Hello, Robin. Thank you. Thank you, ladies, for sharing. I say namaste. Have a loving day. Peace. I love you all.